Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. And on this video, it's about a client from heaven. This is something that has never happened to me, and I'm going to give you this story in details. You know, in my past videos on Uber Chronicles, if you look at them, all those videos are about bad clients, problem with clients. But today I'm going to talk about one of the clients that I got from heaven, because I've never got a client like him. So yesterday I got a ride. My first ride was from Kasarani, along Kasarani Muiki Road, to a certain mall next to Nyari Estate on your way to Gashie. It is called something. It has a luxurious name, that mall. So I dropped a lady there, and I chose to stay there for to find my next ride. And in a few, I got the next ride inside Nyari Estate. So my next ride was going to Karen, from Nyari Estate to Karen. And as always, you just have to give yourself to this job, because the ride was very cheap, 650 shillings to Karen, opposite waterfront. Somewhere there is an hotel. I don't know, I can't remember the name. So I dropped the guy there. They were two lovers, the young lovers, around 23 and below. They were a young man and a girlfriend. So we went there. I dropped them. The guy paid 800. That means a tip. If the ride was 650, that means a tip of 150 shillings on top, which was good, and I was proud of it. So I dropped them, and I chose to stay there also to see if I can find the next ride. And even before I park the car outside, another ride comes in, and to my surprise, it was the same guy and the girlfriend, and it was less than 3 minutes. It was the same guy and the girlfriend. Another ride to Upper Hill. The guy didn't tell me that we had a long ride, so we went to Upper Hill, somewhere behind Radisson Blue. I don't want to say the specific places where this client was going to, because it's none of my business to talk about it. So behind Radisson Blue in Upper Hill, we went there. Also, that place, the guy didn't even tell me that we should be going for another ride. So I was waiting to be paid so that I continue with my journey. The guy went down. We made a stop. We stopped there. As I was waiting to be paid, the guy went down, and he didn't tell me anything. I was left with the young lady inside the car. The guy went out for less than 2 minutes also. He came back. Coming back, he told me that he wanted to change the ride. Next destination was Karen. So we went, the next destination was Karen, somewhere in Karen. We went to Karen, nothing. He just told me that, don't worry, I will pay you. So we went to Karen. No, before we leave Upper Hill, the guy requested that, bro, if you can stop at a gas station, at a petrol station, please. If you find any petrol station, I want to buy some drink at the shop there. So because it was around, by that time it was around now 10 p.m. So we went. We were going to Karen. After Galleria, there is a Ruby's petrol station. That's where we made a stop. He went inside, and the question was, brother, can I buy you something on my bill? As a driver, I said, just buy me some peanut. And he insisted on buying me a drink, but I also resisted that drink. So I told him, just bring me peanut. When the guy went inside with the girlfriend, he came back with a peanut. their drinks and a peanut, 100 grams of peanut, and 200 grams of cashew nuts. 200 grams of cashew nuts, both in different packages. Those 2 nuts were mine. You understand? The 2 nuts, 300 grams of nuts were mine. You understand? So he gave them to me. As usual, I don't eat something that is... If a client give me something, I don't eat it immediately. So I kept it in the car. I always eat it after job. Mostly when I'm home. Yes, that's when I take something given by the client. So I carried it home. So we continued with the journey after that. After the small shopping of drinks, we went. So I didn't know that we were dropping the lady in Karen. So when we arrived in Karen at the destination, the guy told me not to go inside the compound, but to reverse, to turn the vehicle and drop the lady. We dropped the lady. And the guy told me that, don't worry, bro. You are taking me back to Nyari Estate. You are taking me back to where we came from. And I was like, okay. After all, it's a job. So since I was also afraid of this kind of job, I always, this kind of job, long trips, such kind of long trips, changing locations and all that, it is very good for you as a driver to do it online. Even if the commission will be high, you better do it online. Don't do such rides offline, or else you may face the music. So the guy changed the location to Nyari Estate from Karen again. So on our way, the guy told me that, bro, don't worry, I will bless your day today. And I thought it was a joke. So the guy said it like 3 times. I will bless your day, don't worry. And before we go long, we were still in Karen. The guy asked for my number. I gave the number, and to my surprise, this guy paid me 5,000 shillings on my M-Pesa. 5K. The question was, have you received? And I said, thank you, brother. I've received 5,000. Then, after that, we went to Nyari Estate. On arrival again, this guy sent me another 2,000. He told me, are you okay, bro? I told him, I'm good. Thank you. Let me add you something. Another 2,000 shillings from this young brother. Bolt ride, remember, Bolt ride to Karen, the first ride, was paid at 800. With that, it was 650 with a tip of 150. He paid me 800. In Karen, he bought me some peanuts. And also, he paid me 5,000 shillings. Plus another 2,000 shillings at Nyari Estate. At the drop-off, our last destination. So 5,000 plus 800 for the first ride, plus 2,000. That was 7,800 shillings. 7,800 shillings. Plus 200 grams of cashew nuts is around 200 shillings or 250. So let's give it plus peanut, 100 grams of peanut. That was around 300 on nuts. That was around, in total, it was around 8,000 shillings. I've never seen a client like this guy. And the guy was like, bro, don't worry. Thank you. And on my side, I thanked that man like 10 times because I was very broke on that day. I had nothing in my pocket. So Uber Chronicles is not just about bad clients. We also have some good days with our clients. This guy later, after the ride, I realized that this guy left some of his chewing gums that he bought at the shop at Ruby's One of them is this one. There was also the other one. I chewed it. So there was this one. I don't know the price because I've never chewed this one. I don't want to lie. I don't use these ones. I use the ball gums and what do we call it? Gomba. So he left this one, and the other one was fresh or whatever, fresh. And that one, so after that I realized that the guy left these ones at the back seat. So I had to call him, and he told me that don't worry about that one, don't worry. So please, Uber Chronicles is not just about bad clans. Sometimes we have good clans, but also this should not push you to think that this is something that happens daily. This has happened to me once in 2 years. In fact, in my Uber life, this was the first ride that I've received more, because the ride was about 2,600 in total. All that distance, Bolt was paying around 2,600. But this guy ended up paying me 8,000 shillings. This guy was a client from heaven, a client sent by God. So sometimes you get good clients also. Hello guys, please subscribe to my channel and give us a like. Thank you.